Hello, friends. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. Ribbit, ribbit. Yeah, I'm not very funny. Well, let's see. Since the last time you were here, we've done a few things. Kind of do a walkthrough, give you an update. To tell you the truth, I've learned a few things too. Might call this episode Realistic Farming 101. So you'll see I've completely redone the field. This is what I should have done originally. I looked at the calendar and saw that we could plant field grass. I know that field grass was not as high a yield as the alfalfa, but we could plant it earlier. And I thought, yeah, we'll get a harvest off of it that we could have some feed for the animals. And, well, as soon as winter came along, I didn't even get a chance to harvest it. And as it turns out, if I had, I wouldn't have got that much. So you saw me harvesting this other field over here. It was a little bit bigger. It would be a stretch to say that this field on this side of the alfalfa was 2/3 the size, and this was 1/3. I don't think they were. I think they weren't half and half, because this one was obviously a little smaller, but I don't think it was that much smaller, but let's just go with that for now. I got on the alfalfa, just the alfalfa, I got 10.5 of the largest rolls that I could get out of that baler right there. And it does the larger round bales. Okay, 10.5. Now, cut over to here. I cut the grass, and I knew I was in trouble after I cut the grass, because you could just look at it on the ground and it was like patchy and spotty, and there was huge amounts of grass on the other side of the alfalfa. When I got through cutting, tedding, windrowing, and baling, I had 1.5 bales. Same size. 1.5 versus 10.5. Now, like I said, I know they weren't the same size fields, but they were pretty close. Okay? Now, that was a mistake I made. Learned that lesson real quick. So I went through and plowed up the space between, and connected the two fields, and plowed up the field grass, and replanted and all that. So we're done with that. Now, what did we do with the hay? Now you'll notice there's another bin over here. Now we have, this bin holds our seed and fertilizer and lime, which our lime is coming from our rocks over there in that rock crusher over there by the cattle pen. So we're producing our own lime. Most excuse me. Most of those rocks came off of a couple of contracts. And when we run low, I'll go do another contract and collect up the rocks, and then we'll have more lime. It's a win-win. Get paid to do it and get paid to Don't have to pay for the lime. Now, what is this bad boy right here? This is part of our lazy distribution, animal distribution system. We can put hay, grass, what else? I can't remember if there's... I know you can put the TMR in. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Silo. Grass, hay, pig food, silage, straw, or TMR. And it will distribute it out to these distribution points. And I'll show you. It's pretty cool. But also I put all of the hay in here, and it pretty much distributed it all out between the two animal pens. So I placed this marker down here, and this brings in hay and grass. Now what it does is it creates a 10,000 liter liftable pallet with the food. And you can see they have 30,000 liters of food in there. They are full. And so they have this 10,000 liter, and if you I don't think we can see it, so it kind of acts like a production in a way. So sheep feed, so we're getting hay, so it received 44,000 liters, really 54,000 liters, and has spawned that one 10,000. Okay, so there's 4 more of those pallets in there right now. Now let's see, did I add... Yeah. Cow barn, sheep. So, added the mod that shows you how, there's the food calculation, shows you how much food they have left, or how long they'll last on the food. So they eat 973 liters of grass or hay per day, 14,841 per year. And with the current amount that we have in that pasture, we are talking about 2 years of food. Well, that's pretty good, but I know we are going to have more in there. What does it hold? It'll hold 500, and we're only at 17. So that number, how long that food will last, will go. As we get more of these animals in here, we're going to have to step up our hay production. That's going to be our number one priority, is hay. And we got the same thing over here. Now this guy has taken a little bit out, but it keeps the cow pen full. We do not have any straw right now. Manure is not that important for us. So now this one, I named it so that I would know the difference in here. Hay for cattle. And it has 32,000 plus the almost 10,000, so that's 42,000. And so that is basically the rundown of where everything is. Now, it's November. We probably need to go to December. But before we do, I want to get some more, we'll cut some more logs. If you want to come along for that, we'll find the tractor. And we'll run down there and we will load up some logs. Cut some trees, put them in the sawmill. I did haul some of the lumber produced out of the sawmill to and sold it because we were starting to run low on the money here a little bit. Our funds were dropping and we haven't been increasing. We haven't been doing any contracts or anything, and I don't think right now we really need to, as long as we can keep moving forward with the farm. So I will time lapse this so that we don't waste a lot of time getting just hauling logs, but you can kind of still see what I'm doing. Get that out of the way. We got plenty of lumber. Well, let's start cutting. I have a half a mind to get some money, get a skid steer, and get there's an attachment you can get for your skid steer that cuts the trees down for you. And you just drive up to it and it cuts it, it falls, and you just go to the next one. Makes cutting these down pretty quick and easy. Back on 22, I used to would take and delimb these guys. It was, once I got the hang of it, it was pretty easy to do. But with 25, I just have not gotten the hang of it. I can't delimb one of these trees to save myself. I don't know if I'm going to get to this one. I got it. The other thing is we could use like a real stump grinder type thing to remove the stumps instead of doing it the kind of pretend way. I mean, honestly, I've used chainsaw to cut up some stumps and then pile a bunch of stuff on top of them and burn them. So you could kind of say this is kind of realistic, but you're not going to find any professionals doing it this way. That's for sure. That's probably going to be enough. For now, we'll switch to the tractor and then we'll start the time lapse. All right. That won't hold it too long. But that will work for a while. I think it's time to call it a day, and let's move on to the next day. Right up to the house. Yeah, I love this little thing. Every farm should have one. All right, now I will see you in the morning. Well, good morning. Welcome to December. Let's see what's going on. Let's check on the cows. We're going to have a new baby in 1 month. No messages. Expecting one baby. One baby. One baby. 1, 2, 3, 4 babies. We probably need to move these two guys to another pen. I need to learn more about how that's done. Oh, we could take and look and see if there's any new ones available. Limousines. Overall average. Good. Very bad, bad, and very bad. That doesn't look like a lot of choices. Very bad, extremely bad, and very bad. Well, this points out something else I've learned about realistic ranching. If you're trying to build a quality herd, you're gonna have to be patient. It takes time. Sometimes you just don't feel like waiting, but you're gonna have to. All right, let's see what we have in here. Recovering. She has 2. Those are older. Youngins. Well, we have a lot of males. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do with these. I'll figure out what our herd strategy is. Oh, we have 2 new babies. Let's see. Yeah. All right. The herd is growing. And we have 2.5 pallets of wool. What can we sell the wool for? November is the best time with a 3,300 value. And what is wool going for right now? Come on. Currently it is 1,000. So 3 times if we wait. We are definitely going to wait. Look at that. It was raw pasture yesterday, just planted. Today it's got 2 out of 4. Did I not fertilize? I may not have fertilized. I thought I did though. Well, let's check. pH, nitrogen. I mean, I guess. Guess it could be better. Is that saying it's too high? I think that's what it's saying. Oh, well. Well, there is really nothing to do in December either. Well, I'll tell you what, we're just going to pass the days until something exciting happens. How about that? So I will see you shortly. All right, welcome. It's now February. Nothing much has happened. Did find a couple of calves in the market. Today, these silage bales were basically being given away. So I just thought I would get those for when I get ready to start making TMR. And while I was at the sale, at the shop, I picked up this mower because we now have a much bigger pasture to mow. And I left the tractor down at the mill. I'm going to have to get another tractor. One for up here and one for down there. But I got a guy coming by in a little bit that's going to actually mow this for me. And we'll see how long it takes. See how long it takes him to mow it with this new mower. I know it took me a while last time with the other mower, with it being so much smaller. So we'll see. We'll get him started on it. We don't really need this much right now, but as time moves forward and our herd grows, we will need more. Still kind of shows that as two separate fields there on the small chart down there. Maybe because that one hasn't been harvested down the middle yet. Oh, I need a drink. My throat's dry. All right, let's see. Let's put a worker to work. Let's see what he does with his batwing. And FS22, this was one of my favorite mowers. Now just look at that. Look at that yield. Man, oh man. I will be happy to see how much we get out of this. That's a fast mower too. Yeah, and I think I will go ahead and start a time lapse at this point. And we'll see how it goes. So I'll catch back up with you at the end of the time lapse. Oh, right. That wasn't as long. Didn't take as long as I thought it would. Let's go put this away. And then we'll get started tedding. I am really, really curious to see how many bales of hay we get off of this. I wouldn't be surprised if it's close to 20. Okay, we can leave. Just leave the mower there. Let's back up over here. All right. Okay. Now let's go get our tedder. Oh, we are at our tedder. Boy. Let's get a worker on this guy. And we'll time lapse this, of course, too. Didn't I hit B? What's the problem? Are we not on a good area or something? Okay, everything looks good. Well, I'm gonna try one more thing. Except I'm gonna go, I want to keep the boundary thingy. Yes, that's a technical term, boundary thingy on the outside, so field not ready for work, or already worked, but not this. That doesn't make any sense. One more time. Nope. Okay, I guess I will be doing the work. Well, I can tell you, I am not going to hire that worker again. Oh my lord, he made a mess. But look at these windrows. I mean, my goodness. I can't wait to see how many bales of hay we have here. And I apologize for the little bit of jitter if you see it. It's I was tinkering with my video settings and I wasn't thinking about that, and every time you do that it causes the shaders to have to rebuild, and you get some of this and you get some of the automatic drop. You get some of the jitter and all the other stuff that goes along with it. That worker dude made just a full-on mess. Don't ever believe the workers when you hire them and they say, "Oh, sure, boss, we know what we're doing. I've done that a bunch of times. I know exactly what to do." Yeah, right. You're going to hire them, you better hire them off of somebody else's, where they're working for somebody else where you can see what the heck they're doing. I mean, this is a bona fide mess. These corners, I mean, I don't know what the dude was thinking. I really don't. I should probably time-lapse this. So that is 20 and a half bales for the combined fields. Now, let me remind you that I had basically 15 previously with the field grass. So I do believe that we did get quite a bit better yield out of this grass. All right, folks, we'll call that an episode for today. Maybe next time we'll kind of get those hauled around, hauled in, and put away and stuff, and then we'll see what else we have to do. Thank you for hanging out with me and going on this journey together. I hope that, like myself, that you learn a few things along the way, and that I also hope that you enjoy it. If you do, press the like button, or as one person has, I'm going to start doing this, boop the like button and ring that notification bell, and let you know when new videos are available. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Tell other people about the channel. We just finished up the Homestead Survival Challenge. You could go back and watch that from the beginning if you'd like. It's a pretty good series. Pretty enjoyable to make. And then I'll be starting a new series here shortly as well. And then I believe I'm going to take the Homestead Challenge and just kind of go on with it and convert the homestead into a market farm and see what we can do there. So thank you for hanging out, and Cousin Skeeter says bye-bye for now.